Oh man, when are they gonna give it a rest already? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our list for the top 10 awful microtransactions in games. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the most insane and questionable microtransactions in gaming history. These can range from being generally stupid ideas to being far too expensive for what they offer with little incentive, or anything in between really. Number 10, episodes on a monthly basis, DC Universe Online. When DC Universe Online went free to play, fans were pretty peeved. At first, there were only 2 items to purchase, Proto Repair Bots and Vault Ticket Packs. However, the worst offender has to be monthly episodes. Subscribing members get these for free. But if casual players want new or continuations of already existing storylines, then they're gonna have to pony up, and each episode costs about $5. And there have been, as of writing, 27 episodes released, accounting for well over $100 worth of content. While this is technically a viable business model, and some players will be more than happy to give up the green, we think we'll stick with the basics. Number 9, 5 Diamond Gear, Assassin's Creed Unity. At a time when interest in the Assassin's Creed series was beginning to wane, out came Unity. And due to the game's terrible performance issues and reliance on microtransactions, the bell seems to be finally tolling for the series. Ubisoft went full Ubisoft and pushed their in-game currency, called Helix credits, to already annoyed customers. You could do some tedious farming in order to obtain decent items, which could take you decades, or you could purchase Helix credits for real money and instantly purchase 5 diamonded tire and weapons, allowing you to plow through the game like Duke Nukem on steroids. While it's true that everything is available in-game, Ubisoft certainly didn't stop themselves from nudging your shoulder and pointing you towards the store. Number 8, too much and too expensive extra content, Evolve. Lesson 1, don't have a ton of microtransactions in your $60 AAA game. Lesson 2, if you absolutely have to, learn from what Evolve did wrong. Evolve was supposed to be the next great multiplayer game, but the greedy business practices quickly turned potential players away, like selling terribly expensive skin packs. If that wasn't reason enough to stay clear of the microtransactions, better monsters could be purchased separately for $15 a pop, and there was reportedly over $130 worth of extra content available upon release. Shouldn't that stuff be kinda covered by the $60? There's really nothing inherently wrong with selling extra skins or characters for your game, but when you set them at such outrageous prices, we guarantee that no one's gonna buy them. Poor Evolve, you had so much potential. Number 7, paying for restarts, Angry Birds 2. Angry Birds took the world by storm when it was released in 2009, becoming one of the most successful mobile games ever. Rovio Entertainment immediately had dollar signs in their eyes, and 6 years later, to breathe new life into the franchise, they released a sequel. This time around, you only get 5 lives, and once those run out, you're forced to wait for a restart or pay money to receive more lives in order to continue. You can also watch advertisements for other Rovio products in exchange for restarts, but this gets old really fast, and paying for more lives is the only way to bypass the ads. The gameplay of Angry Birds just doesn't fit with waiting patiently, and the game suffered as a result. Number 6, one-time use items, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
We'll get this out of the way first. Mankind Divided is a really good game, and it's easy to beat it without the use of microtransactions. It's such a shame then that they had to resort to such a cheap gimmick. Various one-time use items can be purchased through an in-game store with real money, including set amounts of in-game currency and praxis kits, which are used for leveling up. This tactic seems like both an afterthought and a simple cash grab that further iterates the fears of turning AAA games into the free-to-play model, even after you pay for them.
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them.
Number 5, pay-to-win lawnmowers, Plants vs. Zombies 2, It's About Time. Plants vs. Zombies 2 is a free-to-play game, and you know what that means. Friggin' microtransactions. Ka-ching! These included the basic offerings like extra plants, various upgrades, and coins. But perhaps the worst and most controversial offender has to be the infamous lawnmower tax. Previously, lawnmowers would be given at the start of each new level, even if one had already been used. In this game, used lawnmowers needed to be repurchased with in-game currency, which means more money. The developers quickly went into damage control after controversy stirred on the internet by erasing the pay model and resorting back to the original mechanic. Once you charge for a core component of your game, you're definitely going to piss a lot of people off. Number 4. Resources. Dead Space 3. Dead Space was enormously successful when it was released, touted as one of the saviors of the survival horror genre. Dead Space 3 is literally the opposite of that. Not only did this game gear more towards action than horror, but they also took away the survival aspect, as valuable and integral resources were now literally a button push away. Weapon crafting and upgrading required resources found throughout the game, but if players missed a part or were simply too impatient to scavenge for supplies, they could simply purchase the necessary requirements needed for crafting. Not only is this offensive in a AAA game, but it completely negates the entire survival horror aspect that the series was supposed to be known for.
Christ, this place is a junkyard.
More like a graveyard.
Number 3. FOB insurance. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them.
What? Insurance? In a video game? Yeah, that sounds like fun, right? Yeah, well, you can actually purchase forward operating base insurance in order to protect your in-game assets from rival infiltrations. According to the insurance description, staff and materials stolen from your base will not actually be taken. The thief will simply receive duplicates. This insurance can be purchased using MB coins, with coverage lasting between 1 day for 50 coins or 2 weeks for 300, which equates to roughly about $3. Yep, 2 weeks is the max, meaning you have to renew your insurance policy, just like in real life. While it's technically not a lot of money, it's the thought that counts. And we have to ask again, seriously? Insurance? Come on.
Infiltration successful.
Number 2, paywalls. So many paywalls. Dungeon Keeper. Where do we even start? This game relies heavily on terraforming caverns for resources. The only problem is that, unless you want to wait days, and yeah, we mean days, between mining rocks, you'll have to pay. In other words, the game was practically unplayable unless you forked over a bit of coin. The controversy surrounding the game grew so dire that the British Advertising Standards Authority actually stepped in and ordered EA to stop promoting the game as free, as basic and necessary gameplay was blocked behind paywalls. Couple this with EA apparently blocking negative reviews from being published on the Google Play Store, and you have one of the worst offenders of corporate greed in mobile gaming history.
Dungeon Keeper.
Before we condemn our top pick, here are a few dishonorable mentions. Number 1, paying to remove ads. Windows Solitaire, Windows 10. No, Microsoft, no. This is getting out of hand. We want off of this crazy train. Solitaire has been a beloved, free staple of Windows for years, probably before some of you and I were even born. And if Microsoft shoving Windows 10 down your throats wasn't bad enough, now they're making you pay for Solitaire. Sure, you can play the game for free, but you'll be subjected to numerous and constant full-screen advertisements. In order to disable these ads, users have to subscribe to Solitaire for $1.49 a month or $10 a year. Seriously, we're talking about a subscription service for Solitaire. A premium subscription service for Solitaire. That's it. I'm out. That's it. I'm out. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.